So this is the code designed to work with the smart blind stick using an ultrasonic sensor to detect obstacles. The first part of the code begins by defining the pin numbers for the trick pin, echo pin, buzzer, and LED pin. These pins are connected to the corresponding components on the Arduino board. And then the code declares variables to store the duration of the ultrasonic pulse, the calculated distance, and a safety distance threshold. And then in the setup function, the code configures the trick pin as an output and the echo pin as an input. It also sets the buzzer and the LED pin as outputs. Additionally, the code initializes the serial communication for monitoring the distance reading. And then the code enters the main loop, which runs continuously. Here's what happened in each iteration. The code sets the trick pin to a low state to ensure a clean signal, and then the code sets the trick pin to a high state for a brief period for like 10 microseconds, and then returns it to a low state. This triggers the ultrasonic sensors to emit a sound wave. And then the code uses the pulse-in function to measure the duration it takes for the sound wave to bounce back and be received by the echo pin. The duration is recorded in microseconds. And then, based on the measured duration, the code calculates the distance to the obstacle using the speed of sound. The formula used here assumes that the speed of sound as 34 centimeters per microseconds. And then, for safety distance check, the calculated distance is compared to the safety distance threshold. If the distance is less than or equal to 5 centimeters, indicating an obstacle is close, the buzzer and the LED pin are set to high state to provide feedback to the user. Otherwise, if the object is for more than 5 centimeters, they are set to a low state. Then, the code prints the calculated distance to the serial monitor for monitoring and debugging processes. And then the code repeats the main loop continuously, measuring distances, checking safety thresholds, and providing feedback through the buzzer and LED. So here, I have the virtual representation of the smart blind stick assembled using the Arduino Uno and HCSR04 ultrasonic sensors. I'm making this using Tinkercad. So here we have Arduino Uno acts as the control unit, while the ultrasonic sensor provides the ability to detect obstacles in the surroundings. And as the blind stick moves forwards, the ultrasonic sensors emit sound waves that bounces off nearby objects. And based on the time it takes for the sound waves to return, the Arduino Uno calculates the distance to the obstacle. And then using prevent safety threshold, the device determines whether the obstacle is within a critical range, 5 centimeters. And if the obstacle is too close, the smart blind stick provides immediate feedback to the user, which will trigger the buzzer and the LED. Let's just start the simulation. Here you can see the distance is less than 5 centimeters, which is 4.6 centimeters, and the LED and the buzzer is turned on, which corresponds the circuit is working well.